Yahoo Finance is an amazing free resource, okay? And a lot of the information you can get for free in Yahoo Finance, you'd have to pay thousands of dollars for it for Bloomberg, okay? So since our case study in this course is LinkedIn, let's check out LinkedIn using Yahoo Finance. Yahoo isn't the only one. I mean, there's a lot of other great finance websites out there, but you can get almost everything for free now. Okay, so let's check out LinkedIn here. Okay. And we already went to sec.gov and the investor relations website. So this is just another way to find cool information on the company, right? And so you can do information on options if you're interested in doing options. This used to only work on Bloomberg years ago. We used to use a function called OMON, or Options Monitor. All this stuff is available now. It's unbelievable, right? And so from an analyst due diligence perspective, you can read the press releases here, or you can just go to sec.gov or the company's website. This is kind of a cooler, easier to use portal than the aforementioned sources, though. You can read up on the company here, find out who the competitors are if they list it, actually. Let's see what they say here. It should be interesting. Monster Worldwide? Yeah, not really. Facebook. Well, you got to do your own research as well. It's not the absolute best resource when it comes to due diligence from a qualitative perspective, but from a quantitative perspective, you can get a lot of cool stuff here for free, like statistics on different profitability metrics, which we talked about earlier in this course, right? Pretty cool. Oh, wow, check this out. You can see how many shares are short as well. And that's important because if you look at the average daily trading volume and the number of shares that are short, you can figure out what's called the short ratio, right? And so only 3% of the outstanding shares are short right now. It's not that much, right? So sometimes if companies have a large percentage of their shares that are short, then I personally don't like to short those companies, because if any slightly less bad news or slightly good news occurs, everybody covers and the stock goes up a lot. All right, let's see what else we have here. All right, we've got the industry analyst opinion. Oh, what's this? So we can find out what analysts think of the stocks, right? And what the recent upgrades or downgrades have been. And this is from the sell side, right? So remember earlier in this course, we talked about Sally, our sell side analyst. She covers a lot of these internet stocks. Look at all these downgrades. I love buying stocks when Wall Street downgrades them. So I think what happened was when LinkedIn reported their Q4 results early in 2016, the numbers went down a lot. And you can take a look at the chart. You'll see that it gapped down. And so a lot of analysts downgraded it. But I don't know, my personal perspective is that, you know, if my numbers in 5 or 10 years from now are going down a lot because of one earnings call, maybe I'll look to sell the stock. Otherwise, I'll see this as a great buying opportunity, to be honest. And you can see here even how many buy ratings there are in the stock, how many holds, that sort of thing, and how many underperforms or sells. Not that many. That's not a surprise because this is a secular growth company. This is cool here. You can find out the analyst estimates, right? So you can find out what the street is thinking, okay, on each quarter or each year. And then you can compare and contrast what your estimates are for that current quarter or current year or next year even, okay, to see if your estimates are above or below the street, okay. So let's see what else we have. We got major holders. This is a great resource. Okay, so you can tell that, you know, Jeff Weiner is a big holder. Obviously, he's a CEO. There's a CFO there. The top institutional holders, you've got Capital, which is in Los Angeles. They're probably the best mutual fund out there. You got T. Rowe Price, which is also great. They're located in the Maryland area on the East Coast of the United States. And you can just see the rest here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you can see insider transactions here as well, meaning which executives were buying or selling the shares. You have the CEO selling some shares here at $106. That's not a good sign. That being said, that's a small percent for him of the number of shares he has. He has a ton, right? Amazing. Anyway, there's something called behavioral finance where you can map what management has done with their shares historically and decide if it's a good time to buy or sell the stock. It doesn't always help, though, in terms of calling tops and bottoms in stocks. I remember when I was an investor in Activision years ago, the CEO, his name was Bobby Kotick, and every time he bought shares, we would buy, and every time he sold shares, we would sell. There was a high correlation there. And you can also get press releases here. And I love using Yahoo for press releases, Yahoo Finance that is, because it's a free repository and most major press releases that matter are listed here, such as when the company releases earnings, that sort of thing. And that summarizes Yahoo Finance. But Yahoo Finance isn't the only one. Obviously, there are a lot of other great ones out there, but I've been using this one for years, and I think it's probably one of the better ones.